As the frigid weather rages on, our reporter Brandon Jones found out how the homeless of Columbus stay warm.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely do see a lot of panhandlers on High Street and in front of Starbucks during the fall when it's a little warmer, but now that the weather's kind of gotten colder, I honestly have no idea where they go now.
Columbus has nearly 1,000 residents currently experiencing homelessness. And while most students like James see them out in the warmer months, few know where they turn when the temperatures drop below zero. So I decided to take a look and see what services are available to them in Columbus. I sat down with Michelle Heritage, the executive director of the Columbus Community Shelter Board, who described the organization as
kind of a collective impact organization over all of the homeless services. And so all of the shelters, the street outreach team, the housing are all under one umbrella entity, and that's us.
Michelle works closely with the Faith Mission Shelter, led by Sue Velilo. Together, they've had impressive results.
Families. We literally have the national model. Families leave shelter in a very short period of time. They leave in about 30 days right now. The average nationally is 94 days.
Faith Mission is the largest shelter in Columbus and boasts partnerships with over 70 organizations, all of which spend time aiding and training the homeless. While cameras usually aren't allowed, I was given a sneak peek to see what life is like inside the shelter.
So this is our health center.
The amenities include clinic and optometry stations with medical staff on site, a pharmacy, job training, actual in-house job opportunities, 3 meals a day, showers, and of course, shelter. While those at Faith Mission and the Community Board are doing fantastic work, Michelle believes that there's still more to be done.
When I think about 1.3 million people living in our area, I would say 1 million of those don't know. And what's great is I look at that as an opportunity, because if we could mobilize 1% of 1 million people, we could literally put an end to this. So I'm after that.
For Buckeye TV, I'm Brandon Jones.
It's great to know options are available. If you know somebody that could benefit from these services, reach out to Faith Mission. They are always available for help.
While national officials try to determine the best course of action to take on gun control, how do student organizations on campus feel about the issue? Reporter Scott Good found out.
2 weeks after the school shooting that left 17 people dead in Parkland, Florida, Buckeye TV went to speak with 2 student organizations at Ohio State to find their perspectives on what should be done to prevent further mass shootings. Here at Ohio State's Converse Hall at a meeting of the Pistol Club, Buckeye TV spoke with the president of the club, Colin Riemann, a third year in finance, who expressed what he felt could have been done to prevent the Florida shooting.
I believe that leading into the school shooting, there should have been more interjection with the officials, with the police, and possibly teachers if they notice anything in school.
Riemann went on to say that he believes it may be time for schools to have an armed official on the premises.
If I go back to my local basketball games, we have police officers at the basketball games, but for some reason just during the school day we haven't quite got there yet, and I think we might be at that point now.
Another student organization on campus with a different perspective voiced its concerns. In an email statement, College Democrats Chief of Staff Deanna Henry said, "There is no quick fix to this issue. Of course, we should offer more mental health services. Of course, we should do what we can to make our schools as safe as possible. Along with that, we should improve our system for background checks so that those who should not have a weapon cannot obtain one. We should, in my opinion, ban rapid-fire weapons such as the AR-15, as well as bump stocks and large-capacity magazines. There is only one reason why someone would need any of these articles, and it's not for anything legal." The disagreement seen between these student organizations reflects the debate currently happening on the national level, where elected officials are trying to determine the best course of action to take to try to prevent such a terrible crime from ever happening again. For Buckeye TV, I'm Scott Good.
3 years ago, students interested in Arab politics started a club for Model Arab League at Ohio State. This year, they attended a conference at Miami University. Sean McCready is here to tell us more about the club.
Participating in the National Council on U.S. Arab Relations Model Arab League. By engaging in public speech and diplomatic affairs, some students hope to learn more about politics and the history of the Arab world. Model Arab League is all about Middle Eastern politics. Students use their club meetings to prepare themselves for conferences, this year the Mid-Ohio Valley Regional Conference. At these conferences, students take on the role of diplomats for their chosen country and work with other countries' diplomats to find solutions to real-world problems.
It's 3 days of formal parliamentary procedure style debate, and each of the councils has 4 different topics that you talk with the other countries, you try and find priorities, and you work to help promote the interests of your country while also negotiating and making sure every voice is heard.
In addition to learning about and keeping up to date with Middle Eastern politics, participation in Model Arab League can help its members become more comfortable with public speaking.
So before I did this club, I didn't really have a lot of experience with debate-style speaking or public speaking in general. I know during my first conference I didn't really talk very much because I was kind of nervous and I wasn't sure if I could make my point accurately. But then by this conference I was feeling a lot more comfortable with it. I was helping make decisions, helping write resolutions, working with other delegates from other teams, and so I feel like I got a lot more used to it and I feel more confident about my public speaking ability in general now.
Model Arab League club members hope to continue their success and to keep growing as a club. If you're interested, be sure to check out their Facebook page, Model Arab League at Ohio State. I'm Sean McCready, Buckeye TV.
Thank you for joining us today at Buckeye TV. I'm Kelsey Miller.
And I'm Christian Snyder. Have a great day, Columbus.
Stay warm, everyone.